Bro, I never get tired of changing seasons.
Attention,
This is
please.
one of my favorite tracks in all of Persona. It's one of my favorite Persona 3 tracks, but just in all of Persona period, one of my favorites. We're starting a new chapter today. This one is all about Nick's tough situation. Not Nick! Nick from Jimmy Neutron? You know, the story reminds me of when I first met my husband. What a wild time it was. At first, we were somewhat distant, but after spending enough time together, one day I suddenly realized that he was my better half.
Wow.
I just came up with a good question, Mr. Arisato, since our eyes met first. Who is one referring to when speaking of their better half? Their soulmate.
Yes.
Yes, wonderful. Your better half is considered your soulmate, the person you're destined to be with. Someone who you never want to leave and will treasure always. I believe whoever makes you feel this way is your soulmate. Someday, if ever you meet someone who makes you feel like that, accept your feelings and your better half with open arms. Wow, look at the time. Let's get back to the lesson. I answered correctly. Everyone in the class is looking at me with respect. Easy. Class isn't in for today. What's poppin',
I
Igus?
have a theory.
Everyone seems excited about the upcoming festival. I have yet to experience such an event, so I cannot relate. Yeah, you'll feel like a human one day. Don't you worry. What's up, Junpei?
By the way,
Hey, the festival is this week, isn't it? Oh, is it this week? I thought it would be at the end of September. So we'll probably go until we get to the festival chat, and then after the festival, we'll go to Tartarus, I think is how I'll do it. Man, I've been so busy thinking about Chidori that I completely forgot. Well, screw that. I got enough on my plate. I'm gonna slack off. As if having too much on your plate would change if you would slack off or not. No title. Can we talk? Come to the back alley? I do really want to be getting these school social links up, but I don't want to miss out on Shinji opportunities. Because the last time Shinji was available, and I was like, oh, we'll like get him the next day or whatever, he wasn't available again for like 10 days. So we're gonna like hang out with Shinji every opportunity the game gives me just to make sure I don't miss any.
My bad.
Sorry for calling you up so suddenly. You got a minute? There's something I want to talk about. Should I spend the day with Aragaki? Let's spend the day with Aragaki again.
Thanks.
Shouldn't take too long.
I got a favor to ask ya. Give this to Kirijo. Preferably while you're at school. I haven't suddenly decided to go back to school or anything. That's a form to extend my leave of absence. Don't make much sense to be in an extracurricular squad if I get expelled. But I'll drop it if I can stay absent from school.
Why are you giving it to me?
Going myself would be more of a pain than it's worth. Plus, it seems like Kirijo depends on you. It should be pretty easy to hand it off if you do it at school. I'll pay you back for this, so help me out, all right?
Have you talked to Sonata about this?
This has nothing to do with him. Besides, I already know what Aki would say.
Extension form.
Huh. I don't see you two together very often. What are you guys doing back here in the middle of the day? That envelope.
I spoke him into existence?
I'm guessing that's not the form for returning to school. Hey, if Shinji keeps this up, you'll be his classmates next year. You and Junpei should practice addressing him casually. In fact, go ahead and boss him around a bit.
I'd rather get expelled. We're gonna finish the battle this year. I've got no reason to stay enrolled after that.
Shinji! You know exactly how concerned Mitsuru is about you. You know what this form means to her, don't you? Don't tell me you forgot your promise.
Sorry. Didn't want to drag you into my problems, but still counting on you for that.
I've never seen Shinji ask someone else for help with his own problems before. He'd never say it out loud. But I think he really trusts you.
Yeah, I'm the protagonist. That's just kind of how it goes. Not as much as you, though.
I don't know. Yeah, we've known each other a long time. But sometimes, being too close to somebody can have its drawbacks. I'm not gonna nag Shinji about going back to school anymore. Just do what you think is best. I'll leave it to you.
Sonata didn't say much on the walk back to the dorm. My academics have improved, for some reason. Do I need to give this to Mitsuru? Like, do I actually need to go out of my way to give it to her during school, I wonder? We'll find out tomorrow. Bark. Good dog. Oh, Koromaru. I think we already maxed this out, didn't we? Aw, no, I need to brush you, buddy. Don't whine. No, I feel bad. I shouldn't have even spoken to him. Koromaru always seems to be having fun, doesn't he? He gets so excited over a meal or a walk. I wish my life was that simple. Well, you know, he's a dog, so.
That reminds me.
We've defeated 9 shadows. That means only 3 remain. That's fantastic. We're so close to the end. Keep up the good work. I mean, we're gonna games! Unlimited games, chat! What's up, Shinji? Yeah, Tom, I want to check on the rooftop planters. Let's do it. You're coming too, aren't you? Okay, this is the last time we need to do planting with Shinji because he's gonna get the new ability here. Nice.
Yeah.
All right, let's go then.
If this keeps up, we'll be in good shape. If there are any crops that are bruised or misshapen, give them to me. They'll still taste fine. Nothing beats eating them freshly picked. Oh, right. Don't just leave the stems and roots laying around after harvesting the crops. Take them out and replace the soil right away. You can't replant anything until you do that.
Got it.
I'm glad you pick up on stuff so quickly. Less trouble that way. You're great to work with. Unlike a certain someone. You know, I only started this on a whim. But it's worth it every now and then. Even someone like me can... Oh. How do I put this? Growing something lets you see the result of your labor. You feel like you built it with your own hands. Its life cycle ends once you eat it, though.
We still have our memories, though.
It's so damn cheesy.
Ah, well, you know, this is basically an anime.
But you know, maybe you're right. Thought I'd forgotten all about gardening as a kid. Even if someone disappears, maybe they can still leave something behind. Nothing. Just talking to myself. Guess that ain't really like me.
Aragaki seems to have realized something through tending the garden. Yo, his image is so raw. Auto bolster temporarily increases attack and defense of self at the start of the battle. Oh, okay, so he gets like a mini heat riser.
Ended up saying a little too much today. Break time's over. Let's get back to it. All right. That just about does it. Thanks for your help. If you ever do this again, I'll join you. Time to head back.
Warm riser, yeah. Lukewarm, because it can still level up one more time. We'll get like room temperature rise.
Go.
Next. Yo, Arisato, just 3 shadows left, huh? Only 3 more weeks till the next one appears. Personally, I'd rather take on all 3 at once and save us the trouble. There's an idea. But I guess it wouldn't be very interesting if we managed to get rid of him so easily. Since we got more manpower, it should be easier to defeat him. Can't wait for the next full moon. Class is ended for today. Yukari's not available. Culture Festival kind of sucks, don't you think? I mean, there's always that one person who's so gung-ho and makes everyone else get involved. By the way, the person is not me. Good for you, bro. Have you heard anything from Aragaki about returning to school? I suppose it'd be best not to get our hopes up, but I'd still like to know how things are going. Can we meet to talk about it? All right, we should do that immediately. Goes with Koromaru, right? I wonder what he's doing outside the dorm entrance. I really want to hang out with Koromaru. But we need to stay on the ball with the Shinji stuff because I'm pretty sure it's got a deadline. Mitsuru, he has given me a thing to give you, and boy howdy, you're not going to be happy about it, sister.
Hello.
There you are. How did it go? Is that? There you go. Right, I thought as much. He's certainly stubborn, I'll give him that, but this is his decision, so there's nothing more we can do. I apologize for making you run back and forth so much, but thanks to you, I think I can finally lay this matter to rest. I appreciate your help. Tell me what's going on. Give me the rundown, sister. After everything you've done, I suppose I do owe you an explanation. But not here. Let's relocate to the student council room. I assure you it won't take long.
I don't think I ever told you about how things were before you joined.
Persona 3, I told you to stop using this music. You're gonna make me cry live on stream.
S.E.E.S originally started off with only 3 members. Back in middle school, I invited Akihiko to join, and Aragaki followed him soon after. We had no idea what we were doing back then.
Yo, I love the flashback image. That is sick. Dude, Shinji, he just don't look right without the beanie.
We were young, inexperienced, and we had almost no intel to work off of. We could barely even make it past the entrance to Tartarus back then. Actually exploring the tower like we're doing now was nothing more than a pipe dream. Even with all our shortcomings, we worked decently as a team. As peers, it was easy for us to connect, and the work was hard but fulfilling.
I wish I could have seen it.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not complaining about our current circumstances. We've discovered how to eliminate the Dark Hour, and we've since grown much stronger. However, after what happened in Yakushima, and with Aragaki rejoining, it's hard not to remember the old days. Maybe I'm so concerned about re-enrolling him in school because I'm still living in the past.
Why is his attendance so vital?
Well, sometime after we started working as a team, we all came to an agreement. We promised we'd all graduate together. No one left behind. Akihiko was just as reckless back then, too. Aragaki was always the one reminding him that our lives were at stake. Although his wording certainly wasn't quite so thoughtful.
Yeah, I can imagine.
It suits him, doesn't it? I guess you've gotten to know him well. Ever since he left the team, he's acted like he's wanted to punish himself. It's almost like he just wants to waste away. I'm hoping he'll remember his promise and take a step back and look at himself. That's why I gave you the paperwork to get him back in school. That was my last hope, but I suppose it didn't work out. I'll tell Akihiko myself. All right, I'll take this. I'll start on the process for extending his leave of absence.
Seems like Mitsuru and Sonata were really hoping Aragaki would return to school. I should think carefully about whether to hand this over or not.
What's the matter?
Wait a minute. I'm gonna fix this somehow.
Oh, sure. What's wrong, though? Is it missing a page? I'll let you handle it then. Make sure to let Aragaki know as well.
Extension form. I took the leave of absence extension form and left the student council room. Maybe I should look for Aragaki and get him to reconsider. Man, Shinji's gonna love this. Oh, I didn't use my day. Can I go talk to him right now? Doesn't look like it. Koromaru's available, though. I must need to find him the next day. Oh my goodness. I have so many social links ready to rank up, but I keep hanging out with S.E.E.S instead. And I'm okay with it. Koromaru! My dog. Bark. Should I spend some time with Koromaru today? Every day!
Well, hello there. It's the inseparable duo.
I would never leave this dog if I could help it. By the way, that conversation with Mitsuru, and especially with the flashback images of Akihiko, Shinji, and Mitsuru when they were S.E.E.S before we joined, that was really good stuff. I like that a lot.
Yes, you're still a good boy today, too. Oh, my gift is going to get cold. Look, I brought you some takoyaki today. It's Octopia's specialty. Taco-free takoyaki for dogs.
So it's just yaki?
There's one for people too, so enjoy them together, okay?
The woman left the takoyaki and walked off. It's the stray dog that chased that boy around the other day. He looks like he's in bad shape. Let's share, Koromaru. Huh? Now that I look closer, I see he has a collar. You just now noticed that? Huh? Let's go talk to Officer Kurosawa. No, wait, you wouldn't bother the police about a missing dog, right? But you'd call like a pound? I guess you would bother the police and then the police would direct you to a pound or something? Or... I've never had to report a missing dog before. I'm realizing now. Does the collar have a tag on it? Let's just find his owner. I decided to take the stray dog to the police station. I guess you just take it to the police station. All right, that makes sense.
It doesn't look like anyone's reported him missing yet. So, you guys are helping stray dogs now, too?
I do it all, brother.
Aren't you spreading yourselves a bit too thin?
I can do it all.
Settle down now, Koromaru. You haven't changed at all, have you, boy? He's always felt the need to be this town's watchdog. Maybe he got it from the priest. And now that he's with you, he's more righteous than ever, isn't he? Anyway, hang on a minute. No answer. Hello, this is Officer Kurosawa from the Tatsumi East Police Station. Well, it was written on the collar. Yes, no one answered, so I called you instead. Yes, that's right. A brown, medium-sized dog. I see. All right, I'll see you then. We've managed to identify the owner. However, they're in the hospital after falling to apathy syndrome.
Ah, that makes sense. What's gonna happen to the doggo?
Don't worry. The owner's family will take the dog in.
Ah, good. Arietta, thank you for summoning tier 1 for 24 months on a 24-month streak, 2 years straight. Thank you so much for the support, greatly appreciated.
Cases like this one have been on the rise. Pets are being abandoned because their owners are falling prey to apathy syndrome. And to survive, the pets have no choice but to take to the streets.
Oh no, the pets are gonna form a gang.
Maybe you need to hear this. But just know that you guys are doing fine. I don't know the whole picture, but that much I'm certain about. I'm gonna get back to work now. Watch yourselves on your way home, all right?
Koromaru seems sad, and that means I'm sad. Is he thinking about the dog or the people who were harmed? Probably both. We're the only ones who can change this situation. Let's do everything we can, Koromaru. I can feel a strong sense of determination from Koromaru. Dedicating myself to the cause along with him has given me more courage. Let's go. Inching ever closer to being able to start Fuka's social link. Koromaru and I went back to the dorm together. I love Koromaru. What a good dog.